Hello and welcome to the cooking class for this evening. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Leah Klein and I am an Epicure director and I live in Appleton, Wisconsin. And I'm really excited to share more about Epicure with you and just how you can make your lives quicker and easier in the kitchen. So that's really what Epicure is all about. We are all about raw to ready in 20 minutes. And we are a combination of food products and cookware that you can use together to simplify mealtime. So I today have a variety of things I want to show you. There's so much to find on your host shopping link, but I'm just going to show you a simple meal today. We're going to make 4 different things here in no time, and I hope you can walk away with lots of ideas that might work for you and your family. So one thing that's unique about Epicure is that we are different than those seasonings and meal solutions that you might find at the grocery store because we are much lower in sodium and sugar, and our product line is 100% gluten-free. There's also nothing artificial, no artificial preservatives, colors, flavors, anything like that. So it's just real food that you can feel good about consuming, but again, still tasty, still easy. If that sounds good, give me a like on this post, a heart, and then I would love to know how you know our hostess. So thank you to our host for hosting. I would love to know how you know the host. Put that in the comments as well. So comment along as I am talking. I'll ask you some questions as we go. I am 7 months pregnant, so I get a little short of breath sometimes. But thank you for being here, and again, thank you to our hosts. So one of the perks of hosting is that you can earn lots of free and half-price Epicure, and then we always have a host exclusive as well. So your host thought of you because she knows that you eat every day. You maybe have other mouths to feed as well, and we hope you can find some solutions. So how this is going to work is I'm going to make 4 different things for you, 1 complete meal here. And then when it's done, you can head over to your host shopping link to place your order. All orders placed by tonight, the night of the cooking class at midnight, are going to earn bonus points into the giveaway. Otherwise, you have 2 days from now to shop. So once this video is over, you have 2 days to get your order in, but bonus points for shopping tonight. And without further ado, I'm going to just run through what I'm going to make, and then we're going to get to it, and you're going to see lots of Epicure. One thing I actually recommend is maybe grabbing a piece of paper and a pen so you can kind of make a grocery list as we go as to what looks good to you, so that way when the video is over, you can easily find what you are looking for on the shopping link. So the 4 things we're going to make for this summer meal, which can really be any time of the year, is we're going to do some teriyaki kebabs. We are going to do really quick and easy baked potatoes. We're going to do a summer salad and then some of our cupcakes. So if that sounds good, hang with me and we're going to get started. So I'm going to start out with our kebabs. We have an amazing teriyaki dry glaze. So it's a dry seasoning. We're going to make it into a marinade for our kebabs today. So on the back, if you want to make a sauce, you can make it into a sauce or a marinade, like I said. And many of our jars and packages come with recipe ideas right on the jar or right on the packet, which is great. So for the dry glaze, we are just using some of the seasoning, a little bit of oil, and some soy sauce. So in my bowl here, I have already cut up chicken, mushrooms, and pineapple for this teriyaki kebab. You could do, peppers, onions, shrimp, so many things, steak. This teriyaki is super, super flavorful. I would love to hear in the comments what your favorite kebab combination might be. So I have that cut up in my bowl. And again, we're just gonna let this marinate while we're making the rest of our things. So we need, it says 2 tablespoons of the seasoning. Excuse me. And we have this awesome tool called the 4-in-1 spice spoon. It has 4 measurements, all in one so that you don't have to be rummaging through the drawers trying to find the size you need. It's all here. So you have a tablespoon, a teaspoon, a half teaspoon, and a quarter teaspoon. And this is made to fit into our jar. As you can see, it's kind of long and narrow. So I'm gonna get out 2 tablespoons. This is for, it calls for this amount for every pound of meat that you're doing. So I have probably a little bit more than a pound of ingredients here, but it should be okay. And then we need a teaspoon of oil, tablespoon of oil and tablespoon of soy sauce. This will help so it's not going to stick to the grill. And instead of soy sauce, I like to use these coconut aminos. There's no soy in it, so if anyone else uses this, I'm curious to know in the comments. But it's organic coconut tree sap and sea salt. And I think, if I haven't looked at a jar of soy sauce in a while, but much lower in sodium, I would think. So these 3 things are going to make up our marinade for our kebabs. Now, another thing, if you don't want to deal with skewers and having to actually put this onto a kebab, this would be delicious if you just did it on the stovetop. So kind of like a stir fry, and then you could serve it with rice or something. We also have a lot of other great Asian seasonings. We have an Asian stir fry seasoning. We have a sesame ginger dressing and marinade mix. So you could just, marinate whatever meat and veggies you want. Again, we're using the teriyaki. Do it as a kebab, or just throw this on the stovetop and make some rice if you don't want to go out and use the grill. Okay, so this looks like it's really evenly coated. I'm using one of our silicone utensils. We have a bunch of utensils available as well if you're looking for some new utensils for your kitchen. They come in this pretty Epicure eggplant color. And there is our teriyaki on our kebab ingredients. So I'm gonna set that aside. That would be a really good job for kids to put those onto skewers, right? So we got that going. The next thing we're gonna do is some baked potatoes. Now I have a special tool that I'm gonna use today to make our potatoes really quick and easy. So here is one of our top selling products. It is called the multi-purpose steamer. And when Epicure first launched in the United States in August of 2019, so not that long ago, this product actually sold out. They sold 21 times more of these than they expected to sell. So it was actually out of stock for a little bit. But this is our top selling product, and here's why. This can go in the microwave or in the oven. It's food grade silicone, and you can make just about anything in here in a fraction of the time. So I'm talking rice, pasta, chicken, vegetables, popcorn. You can make popcorn in here. You don't have to put any oil in 5 minutes, popcorn. You can make crispy bacon in the microwave in here in 5 minutes. It comes with a tray inside. I don't have it, I'm not using it for my potatoes, but it does come with a tray, so you could even do 2 things cooking at once. And with the bacon, if you put the strips of bacon on the top of the tray, all the oil drips down, and I promise it's crispy in just 5 minutes, no mess. So today we're gonna make our baked potatoes in here. It's one of my favorite things to make in here, and it's just so easy. There's no boiling water required. Sometimes I'll do diced potatoes in here. But what I did is I have 4 medium-sized potatoes. I just set it in the steamer, and you don't need any oil or any water. And then I just poked them a couple times with a fork, and I'm gonna seal the lid, and I'm going to put these into the microwave for 7 or 8 minutes, and they should be done. Okay, so we'll get that going. I'll do 7.5 minutes, and we'll see how that goes. So we've got our kebabs marinating. They could be cooking too, either on the stove top or you could have them on the grill. Potatoes are going in the microwave. They're going to be perfectly cooked. And then I wanted to show you some fun toppings that you can do with your baked potatoes. So, where are they? Oh, right here. So we have a really fun topper called our Better Than Bacon topper. And this is actually doesn't have any bacon in it or any meat. It's actually made with pinto beans. And it's crunchy, it's got a smoky flavor, so if you love bacon, this is super fun to sprinkle on. So it's gonna be great on our baked potatoes. You could do it with eggs. We have an omelet maker. You could, make your own omelet in 2 minutes in the microwave, sprinkle some of this in with your eggs. You could do it on a salad. You could, there's just lots and lots of uses for this Better Than Bacon topper. So the other thing that's going to be good on our potatoes is our herbed garlic sea salt. This is a grinder, and I like to use this for pretty much anything. So these are going to be great. I also like a little butter or sour cream on my baked potatoes, and I will just kind of put together some toppings, and people can put on what they'd like. I would love to hear what your baked potato toppings of choice would be as well. So we've got the potatoes cooking, got our kebabs marinating. Now we're going to work on our cupcakes. So for the cupcakes, I'm going to get some things set here for super easy gluten-free chocolate cupcakes. So here is our chocolate cupcake mix that comes in a pack of 2, and these are the most moist cupcakes I've had, and the fact that they're gluten-free is amazing. So what I love about some of our desserts and baking mixes is just really simple ingredients or really simple steps, which is great for if kids want to help you versus pulling out 12 ingredients and then just making this big disaster. This keeps it really simple, and I have 2 kids, and this is easy. So all we need to do for our cupcakes is cut open the package, put it into my bowl here, and then we're just going to add 3 ingredients, and you might be surprised what they are actually. So we need 1 cup of, it calls for a nut milk, so these can be made without dairy if you want, or you can use regular milk. I'm just going to put in 1 cup of almond milk here. And then we need a 1/3 cup of oil. So I'm going to use, I'm actually going to use some coconut oil. I have this kind of melted down to room temperature. Again, we need a 1/3 cup. Could use any cooking oil of your choice. And then the last ingredient for these cupcakes is some apple cider vinegar, which actually just kind of helps bring out that chocolate flavor. So we just need 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Okay, and that's it. So, we can mix up our cupcake mix, and this is going to make 12 chocolate cupcakes. And we have a really fun pan muffin maker that can actually, it's also silicone and can go in the microwave as well for our cupcakes. So, guess in the comments, how many minutes in the microwave do you think it's going to take to bake these cupcakes? How many minutes? It's super fast. I'll give you a hint. Okay, we got that all mixed up, and I'm using another one of our utensils. And then here, as I was just saying, here is our muffin makers. So we have, they come as a set of 2. You can make, you'll be able to make 12, which is perfect for what the cupcake mix makes. So I just need to oil these a little bit. I'm gonna use that coconut oil that I just had and lightly oil these, and they're just going to pop out so nice when they're done cooking in the microwave for 2.5 minutes. I forgot if I said that. The answer is 2.5 minutes. These only take 2.5 minutes in the microwave. Let them cool for a couple minutes, and then they pop right out. Okay, almost got these oiled, and I'm using our basting brush here. It's another one of our utensils. It's always good to have. Hopefully you are finding some things that sound good to you and making a list for yourself. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill one of these cupcake pans and get these in the microwave so you can see how fast they really cook, how fast they cook, I should say. And I can pop these in right after our potatoes. So dessert's pretty much gonna be done before the rest of dinner is going to be done. My family loves these. There's 4 of us right now, 5 coming soon, but it makes 12, so we all get to have 3, which is a nice number. Sometimes we eat all our 3 right when they're done. Sometimes we wait till the next day. I find that they do taste a little, you know, if you're gonna not finish them on day 1, just kind of stick them in the fridge maybe overnight. I feel like they stay a little bit more moist that way. So here's our cupcake pan filled. And I'm gonna wash my hands quick here. Potatoes are done here in the steamer, and you will find that the steamer gets hot, so be careful. Sometimes you might need to use an oven mitt. We actually have a recipe where you can make lasagna, a whole lasagna right in here too. So you're gonna wanna open it away from you. You can see the steam comes out. And if I stick a fork in these potatoes, they are probably nice and tender. Yep, so you kind of have to just play around with your microwave and cooking times, you know, and then depending on the size of the potato or the vegetable or the meat, kind of adjust. You can always add more time. I'm gonna pop these cupcakes in. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. And then we're gonna move on to the last part of our meal. Also for the cupcakes, before I forget, we have some great products that you can use to make some frosting. So we have a chocolate fudge mix and a caramel sauce mix. Both of these make amazing, you know, sauces on their own, but you can also use them to make frosting for the cupcakes. So the caramel sauce is so amazing. I love it so much, but I'll tell you how to make it into a caramel frosting. And then the chocolate fudge sauce, you can do sauce, icing, syrup, or we can just whip it into frosting. So what we can do, which I won't show you today, but I'm just gonna tell you how. You just dump the packet into a bowl. You're gonna use 1 cup of heavy whipping cream and whip it till it's thick. And you have a frosting. You can do it with either of these. Super delicious, so definitely check these out. The other thing that's really fun to use in our muffin maker that we're using for the cupcakes is our sweet banana and muffin bread mix. So you can make these, it's gonna make 12 for you as well, right in the microwave in 2.5 minutes. So sometimes if we just need a quick breakfast idea, I can have these done in like 5 minutes for my family, no joke. Sometimes I'll throw in some mini chocolate chips. You could use our fudge sauce on top, as you can see they do on the packet. But again, super quick and easy. and really tasty in the microwave. So our cupcakes have less than a minute to go. We're gonna work on a quick salad dressing for a caprese salad. So I have just some lettuce in a bowl. We're gonna make this tomato basil mozzarella with a balsamic dressing. So here is our awesome glass prep bowls. Comes in a set of 4 and they all have a silicone lid, which is really nice for storing things. So I have some fresh mozzarella here. I'm just gonna put some onto the salad. I also have some basil and tomatoes from outside in my garden. It's like the only 2 things I can successfully grow. So we're gonna use it. So I have the Prep Pro paring knife here. We also have a chef's knife. They're amazing knives. They're both ceramic. You don't need to sharpen them ever. You really shouldn't put them in the dishwasher. Just to kind of take care of them. And they're super sharp and cut through things just like as smooth as butter. So I just am cutting my tomatoes here a little bit. Gonna throw some onto the salad. So you have our fresh mozzarella, tomatoes, and then some basil from, smells so good, from outside. And I'm just gonna finely dice the basil with this knife. I'm also using one of my favorite Epicure cutting boards. This is our non-slip cutting board, if you can see it. It has little grippy feet, so it's not going to slide around on you on the counter. So it's great. You can go in the dishwasher as well. So here's our salad. And then we are going to just make up a quick dressing. So we have this great cruet and funnel. And the cruet comes with a lid, so you can make and store your dressings in here. And we have about 5 different dressing mixes. So we're gonna make balsamic today, but we also have a creamy ranch dressing mix. We have a sesame ginger dressing mix, a Caesar dressing mix, and then again, like I said, we're gonna do balsamic. So our balsamic seasoning doesn't actually have any balsamic in it. So if you don't actually like balsamic, you might still like the dressing mix. It's a dry seasoning. You can use it as a seasoning for meat, vegetables, you name it. So for making our balsamic, we just need 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna half the recipe for the dressing. 1 tablespoon, I better rinse this. Cupcakes are done if you guys can hear the microwave beeping. 1 tablespoon of the seasoning. And again, this funnel will help you from making a big mess. And then the cruet actually has some measurements on the side. So I don't need to get another measuring utensil. I can just measure on the side. So I need just under a half cup of oil. We'll call that good. And then an 1/8 cup of balsamic vinegar. Then we can just shake it up. And if you have leftovers, you can easily close that cap and use it for another day. Well, it's probably good for, I shouldn't say another day, but you could probably use it for a good week in the fridge. Okay, this will be great for our caprese salad. And there we go. So cupcakes are done, potatoes are done, kebabs could be cooking at this point. Our salad is ready to go, and that was pretty simple, right? Let me show you the cupcakes. We're almost done here. Here they are. So I'll just let them cool for 3 to 5 minutes and pop them out. If you try to pop them out too soon, they might break. So just a word to the wise. And then you could just put in your second pan of cupcakes. Whip up that frosting, and you have a delicious, simple, easy, gluten-free dessert. So before we wrap up, I want to show you a couple other things that you're going to love when it comes to meals and meal planning in your kitchen. And that would be our meal solutions or our meal packs. So I put together and use kind of like a meal planning basket at my house, is what I call it. I keep it right in my pantry. It's just a cheap plastic basket. And I have a bunch of our meal packs in here. So we have tons of meal packs that just make for quick and easy meals, which is what Epicure is all about. And I would love to hear some of your go-to meals in the comments right now. At our house, it's something Mexican, so we have our taco seasoning in here. There's lots of Asian meal packs. This is our Thai stir fry, pad Thai. We love the pulled chicken. It makes a ton. You can use this in so many ways. We have a mac and cheese, which is so creamy and delicious. Veggie burgers, gyros, butter chicken, so many. So all of these are available to order, and they come in a 3-pack. So if you order the pulled chicken, you get 3 of them. You can make it 3 times. So I just put together this basket because then I can say, okay, family, what do you want for dinner this week? And we can all pick something, and it makes going shopping and meal planning easy. We also have a 3-week dinner collection, which you will find on the shopping link. That includes 15 different meal packets, 1 of each. So it's a really great way to try a variety of things and find your favorites. But again, these are so easy. Recipes are right on the back for you. Some of them have multiple recipes. Like our mac and cheese, for example, is going to have a pizza mac and cheese recipe, a Mexican mac and cheese, a tuna mac. So you can really get creative, but still keep it simple. So I always love to share this this basket technique with people, and then encourage you to grab some of the meal packs so you can have easy dinners. So other than that, it's been super fun cooking here with you guys today. The great thing about what I do and my job here at Epicure is that I get to make meals for my family, share them with people, and that's how I make my income. If you have any interest in doing the same, please let me know. Reach out, put a message in the comments, and we can chat. Our business kit is just $150, and you get almost $500 worth of Epicure in it. And then you're going to continue to make commissions when you are sharing this with people. You can earn free trips. I've earned multiple free trips with Epicure, met many great people, and just have a great community here. And again, I'm making dinner for my family. It's pretty amazing. So business opportunity, happy to talk about that. I'm so glad that somebody shared it with me. And then lastly, if you want to host your own class, you can get an extra $20 in free Epicure if you book a cooking class off of your host cooking class. So now is the time to say, I want to host. We'll find you a date, and it's super, super, super easy, right, host? Let your friends know how easy this was. You then can get free and half price Epicure for hosting, and it's so much fun. So thank you guys for being here. Again, 2 days to shop from now. Reach out with questions, but if you place your order tonight, you're gonna get some bonus points into my giveaway. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to help if you need help or suggestions, but hopefully this was useful today. We made our teriyaki kebabs, easy baked potatoes in that multi-purpose steamer, a summer salad with dressing, and then our 2.5-minute chocolate cupcakes. Take care, guys, and thanks for joining.